Welcome back. So the moment to me is a six-part web series, a get-together that women called Sparkly Besties that really is set up to highlight the importance of sisterhood and women sticking together to confront common challenges faced by South African women. The series uses laughs, banter, humour and drama to highlight the importance of female relationships and fighting these ills and challenges. Two of the besties joins us now via Teams. Nelisiwe Mwase comes from Mpumalanga and is a YouTube comedy sensation and a musician. We're also joined by Stephanie Ndlovu, South African actress on Scandal and TV presenter. Nelisiwe and Stephanie, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us.
Nelisiwe,
thank you. So
I'm going to start with you, Nelisiwe, because I think I butchered that hashtag at the beginning there. Talk to us about the initiative.
Hashtag Moments to Melt Into is just a wonderful female-led campaign that focuses on every moment that a woman can melt into, whether it's in her relationships, whether it's a relationship with herself, whether it's a relationship with the community. Really anything and everything that is good about her is a moment to melt into, and that was the whole intention and drive behind the hashtag.
Yeah, moments to melt into. And so how does it play out then in the series, online, on YouTube as well, Stephanie?
As a web series, so it's a six-part web series where these six besties, the Sparkly Besties, so they're a group of best friends who have a wild night out and, they end up having this grand idea to go on holiday together. But as it would be, everyone has different things that they are dealing with in life. And so as the series progresses, we see the different stuff, but we also see the sisterhood and the friendship and how they support each other. And this is all within a lot of humor and just really shot so amazingly by Owen Films.
Yeah, really exciting. And I think we're seeing a nice wave over the past decade, I think, of young female storytellers really talking about the dynamic relationships that they have with their friends, right? Nelisiwe, talk to me a little bit about the execution of this, because it's one thing to have it, to have it up online, but the execution of it, not an easy thing to do.
The execution is not an easy thing to do at all. I mean, really, the whole execution aspect of it started from scratch, from just being briefed and then having to write the whole series, having to get that whole written drafts of scripts approved by Aero, and really from that point onwards, it's literally just taking what we have put on paper and bringing it to life visually for every kind of different consumer to visually consume.
Yeah. So
it hasn't been, it's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely possible when you've got the right skill set to execute it well. Because you have to balance everybody's needs and goals for the campaign, And then, I feel like getting the story to where it is now was the hard part. Executing it was even much easier because everybody who's involved in the project really came onto the project with a willing and positive spirit in mind.
Yeah.
So it was really easy to execute. And then post-production wise, it's very easy to do it now simply because we've got all the fundamentals right, correct from the beginning, from when they were on paper. If you've got the fundamental element of your story on lockdown, if you know what the characters are supposed to do, the reasons why they're in that world and in that story, and what their character journey is, really you can commit to that. Even if certain elements of it change along the production line when we're actually shooting it, because, really, on a set you will be midges. But when you've got the core story of it on lockdown, everybody's able to adapt effectively and just bring the whole nature of what the story and aim of the world that every character finds themselves into effective.
So let's talk about the names involved, right? So who to watch out for, who the breakout stars are, who the stars that we already know are, Stephanie?
So, what was really nice about this is that it wasn't just specifically actors, or professional actors, so to speak, but we have Holly Ray, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with. She's a sensation. We have obviously Nelisiwe, amazing, great content creator, myself as an actress. We have Z as well, who is also great content creator. We have Qiniso, who I'm sure you guys will remember from SA's Bachelorette. And then we also have Bridget, who's also content creator. And we have Manswe as well, who's an amazing DJ and radio host. So we have a whole lot of ladies who are in the entertainment and creative space, and some of them trying their hand at acting for the first time, but really being able to, just like Nelisiwe was saying, understand the story behind what it was and have just fun with it. And that's exactly, what each of us were able to do.
Yeah, sounds so exciting. And Nelisiwe, I think just as we of course celebrate Women's Month, the message that you really want women that are watching to take from Moments to Melt Into.
The message that I really want people to take to the core, especially women, from this campaign is that life is filled with many moments, and sisterhood, relationship, your network, your ecosystem is very important to your well-being. Just because you're going through a down season or things are not going your way, you should not be feeling isolated. And if you're feeling isolated by those challenges of life, you should be able to reach out to your network of sisters to help you carry you through those things. Yeah. And then when it's time to be happy, really be happy. Stay in those moments and be happy, because life is essentially up and downs. We can't always just dwell forever on the bad, right? Yeah. And be in our fields forever. But when our season is good and we're in a moment where everything is fruitful, let us be present also in those joyous moments fully.
Absolutely. Yeah. Stephanie, I'm going to let you have the last bite here. Where do we go? What do we search for us to feel those moments to melt into?
Yes. So first and foremost, you will definitely go to OM Films YouTube channel, and you will subscribe there. That's where you will be catching all the latest episodes, and you can catch up on episode 1 to 3 for now. And then all of us are on the socials with our different handles. You can check out Aero South Africa as well, where you'll get all the information you need about competitions and everything. And they're also tagged all of the ladies who are part of this campaign, or you can just also follow OM Films on Instagram as well, and all the updates will be there.
I need to squeeze one more question, and this is obviously for my own curiosity, Nelisiwe. I'm going to bring this one to you, right? I think of women like Issa Rae, who started out with a web series and ended up being media moguls. I mean, what's the goal here?
The goal, Issa Rae is someone who's always quite often referenced to me when asked about what is the future looking like for you, Nelisiwe? What's the future looking like for OM? I mean, for us, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
At core, we are passionate about story.
Yeah.
So wherever story leads us is where we will go. If the story this time leads us to be on social media, we will tell it for social media consumers. If the platform needs us to be on a streaming film platform, that's where we'll go. Because the underlying core of it all is story, and we just have different mediums to reach out to be able to share those stories. So hey man, we're game. We're game. You call us, you want it, we'll give it to you the way you want it,
Beautiful. I'm going to be taking a look at it, and I really hope that you get the numbers, and we Issa Rae you, Nelisiwe. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Nelly.
Stephanie and Nelisiwe there of Moments to Melt Into.